Hello boys and girls, chipmunks and squirrels, this is Bo and Fox with you, and today we are playing a Binding of Isaac challenge called When Life Gives You Lemons. Now, it looks like my starting items are the lemon, the habit, so if I take damage it recharges the lemon, and the battery, so the lemon recharges over time. Now, I probably would have used it in this room, but flying enemies are immune to the lemon. Therefore, the lemon is completely freaking useless, at least when dealing with them. Now, I'm not sure how far this challenge room takes us. And the only reason I'm doing a challenge one is, I don't know, I felt like changing it up a little bit. And I enjoy challenges. And that was one of my favorite things in the old ones, was doing all the different challenges, like Isaac was a good boy, or Curse of the Lost, or the one that made Curse of the Labyrinth. That's what it was. The one that made the entire map just huge, because every room was a double room, or every level, every floor was a double floor. Jeez, ah! Haha! You foolish jumpy things! I could be wrong, but I think these things are actually based off the Japanese papermen, which I'm not 100% sure, but I think the basic idea behind them was that there is certain type of magic that involved origami papermen, and you can imbue them with, I guess, an intent, and they would attempt to accomplish that intent in some certain ways. I know there's animes like Negima? I think it's Negima, where they actually play a major role, because that's one of the forms of magic that gets used. And okay, so my When Life Gives You Lemons is completely pointless because this guy flies. But that's okay. We don't need lemons to kill war. I think it's war. I could be wrong. Maybe it's famine, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention when this little boss thing popped up. But, yeah, they would create, I remember one of the bad guys, when they'd make them, the things could take on the form of, people, and even use their abilities to a certain extent. Now, it's one of those things, the clone is always weaker than the original, but it could be used to confuse the enemy, and that's what they used it for, is the clones would pretend to be the enemy, or the ally. Yeah, I probably messed that sentence all the way up. Yeah, the clones would pretend to be their ally, and so it always created a bit of a problem for everyone, because no one knew who was who, and they also couldn't tell who had kidnapped one of their friends because of it. Because when the girl had used it to kidnap the girl, the stuff was kind of acting, I guess, on autopilot. She had told them what she wanted, and they accomplished it without her actually being physically present. Therefore, they still didn't know who was doing what. I'm glad that didn't work, because I almost dropped a bomb in the middle of literally the room. Well, middle of the room would have been better than where I almost dropped the bomb. Just drop the bomb, da-da-da-da. Yeah, but if you guys can't tell, I'm a bit of an anime freak. I also am a big fan of Japanese lore and whatnot. Not necessarily as good as it, but I do have one friend that's excellent when it comes to Japanese and Chinese lore. He's actually a author of a Monster Hunter series, which actually uses a lot of lore from a bunch of different cultures, but I think the Asian culture as a whole tends to be represented a lot more highly but that may just be because that's what he knows best. It's one of those things, you write what you know, not what you don't. Because the last thing you want to do is say, oh yeah, these things work this way, and then have 10,000 people get mad at you because they don't. Unless, of course, it's a book aimed at teenage girls, in which case, then you have things like Twilight that does amazing. I'm sorry for anyone out there that's a fan of Twilight. I have issues with that book purely on the grounds that it breaks the rules that were established for their monster species. I mean, if they came up with a logistical reason, but it's like they kept half of it. They're like, in sunlight, they're more identifiable because they glisten, and the werewolves are evidently retarded dogs. So what it came down to is basically vampires were second-rate fairies with too much size and not as much power, and the werewolves were like weird druids. Well, once I get a charge to actually use my lemon party, I'm going to, because that'll be nice on this guy, because he has to sit in it for a while. Funny thing is when I do use it, he's probably going to jump immediately. He'll just like, and be out. I'm out of there! I'm a molar, wisdom tooth. Get the hell out of my gums. Haha! That didn't work out too badly. That was actually pretty good. Ooh, damage up. Nice. Oh. Mom's knife. I've gotten it a few times in some random runs I've been doing, and it's so amazing. But I'm not... No. Sorry, guys. I'm not really good enough at not getting hit to risk only having one heart. I mean, I know I've got quite a few, frickin'... Yeah! Now the 9-volt works. That is weird. Not sure what was up with that. Whatever. But yeah, I'm not really good enough at not getting hit to risk doing a knife run with only 2 hearts. But maybe some other time. I've actually gotten quite a bit done on this game. I have beaten Super Satan, which, quite frankly, I was a little disappointed in him. It may have been that my build was just... I'm disappointed in myself now. I'm gonna go cry. It could have been that my build was just kind of broken. But, I ran into, like... I just kind of walked in and went, "Hey, Satan, guess what? Get out. This is my house now." It's all my house. Ah! I hate these guys. Not as much as I hate the little bone throwers, because quite frankly, the payment received. No idea what that does. Oh, dear lord. Fuck you, Grease. I hate these guys. I really do. Like, they're... I don't know who I hate more, Dingle or them. I want to say them. I mean, they're not bad if you're, like, midway through the game or something. But if you're in the early parts of the game, oh my god. Haha! That is awesome! That was... that worked out surprisingly well. Now... Oh... I was kind of hoping for an angel room. I'm gonna take it. I really like this particular item. Because it makes certain enemies all but pointless against you. Haha! And now, thanks to my 2 damage up items, I actually hit pretty hard. Oh! Holy snap, crackle, and pop. I'm the Easter Bunny. Guess who's back? Used to be funny, now I'm hooked on crack. Marshmallow peeps going coke, 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 coke. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that before, but that is hilarious. He also does a lot of really good. He has a few other really good ones. I'm not as well versed in his stuff anymore. Primarily just because I'm lazy as dirt. Ouch. Ha! Got him. I don't know what I'm doing right now. What am I doing? Nice. Speed and range is good. Speed up. Health up. I can take the health up. I really didn't need the speed up, because I think at this point I might be actually too fast for my own good. Because I have a very low threshold for controlling my character's speeds. And I oftentimes hit that point where it's like, hey, this would be awesome, but I have no idea how to stop myself anymore. Woohoo, good call. Now this item is terrible and I hate it. That item is the Cursed Charge. Now, I'm not entirely sure that... I'm sad now. Die and give me money. I hate you. But, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm fairly certain what it does is if you have taken a hit, or it has a certain percentage chance to teleport you every time you get hit. The problem with this is it oftentimes will teleport you right out of the boss rooms. So you're doing great, and then all of a sudden you are doing terrible because congratulations! You wasted your charged up item that you saved the entire map to use on the boss, and you've been teleported out of the room. So that charge is now pointless. Yee! I hate these bats, I hate these bats, I hate these bats. Woo! Haha. I'm actually doing a lot better against them than I normally do. I really wanted that to blow up before I left because it's one of those things, had I had to come back into this room, that was very coincidental and good fortune on my part. Had I had to come back into this room, there's a good chance I would have forgotten, and then I would have just been shot or blown up, because I would have walked right into the stupid thing. Well, neither one of those are particularly useful, so screw that. And that's not the mom room. Actually, that's not entirely true. It's not that those aren't useful, they're just not useful to me right now. Haha, you fool. You fools! Foolish fool. Come on, hop along, die already. That's cool. It got him before he even got across the thing. Screwed that one up. I'll be honest. The line ones I don't really have a problem with. These guys I have an issue with, though. That angle shot is just really kind of difficult for me. Ah! You freaking spiders. What am I doing? Oh my god. I always forget that I have that. I mean, it's not a bad item. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that would gladly disagree with me on that one. Stupid Wrath. That's one of the few things I really do hate about him, is when he just kind of backs you into a corner. It's like, hey, stop, stop. Oh god. Okay, let's go grab this other heart up here. Woohoo! Only got one shot off. Still another half a heart up there. Need to remember that. I wonder where the... Let's check it. That would have been way too easy. I was really hoping it was going to be there just so I could get into the locked-in room. I don't like these guys. Their movement patterns scare me. There we go. Haha, you fool! I wish you could push these barrels around. I think that'd be a really cool mechanic. Just push them around in the room till you get them to the spots you want. Haha, you fool! Ooh, soul heart. Nice. Or, not soul, spirit? Penguin? Guava melon heart. I don't really feel like gambling, so... Onwards! To glory and mayhem! Well, it's another flying boss, who is completely unaffected by the pea. The lemon party! Eh. Oh, wow. I'm actually surprised that was enough damage. Damn it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. How the... Oh yeah, goat thingy. I have flying now. Sweet. Oh god. You, Krampus. You are a dangerous, dangerous... Ow. Ooh. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Damn it. Well, guys, that didn't go so well. I hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.